We weren't as rushed this morning as
No!
as we sometimes are.
I actually left the house like in plenty of time to get here this morning, so that was good.
I woke up before my alarm.
Oh my.
And my power was off this
My
morning.
power went off too. We live close to each other.
And my sister also lives in the same area, and her power was out too. So
Oh.
kind of like baseline, Woodruff,
Yeah.
kind of whole area.
Yeah.
And it was at 6 a.m.
No, it was actually earlier.
Oh,
than
it was
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
the
and I'll
power
tell
came
you
back
why
at
I know
6.
that, because actually it came back before that.
Okay.
So I was sleeping and I woke up and I heard this beeping in my house, and I was like,
That's it.
and then I was like, oh, I think I know what that is. I looked at the clock, it said 12. The clock was on. It said
Okay.
12 something. I was like, okay. Doesn't feel like I've only been sleeping for a couple hours. And then I get up and my husband's out of bed, and we have this security system in our house that we didn't install. It was installed by previous owners, and we don't pay for it. So it just kind of is on the walls, and it was beeping. And he's like, I don't know how to get it to stop beeping. And it does this whenever the power goes out, and there's like 2 panels. So one time one panel will beep and one time the other panel will beep. We never know why or anything. So I push the button and I make it stop beeping. And it was actually 3 a.m. So the power had gone off. I don't know how long it was off for. Oh, yeah. And then it came back on around 3. And then we got a notice as a text from Ottawa Hydro saying at 6 o'clock, everybody was restored. So I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I was asleep. I woke up to beeping. So
everything in my freezer, like we've got freezies in the freezer. They're still frozen.
Oh, well, they would have been frozen for a while. So
yeah, but it takes more, like if it was off for a long time.
Yeah,
it would probably take more than 2 hours for them to.
It would take a whole day, if not longer, for those to melt. Yeah. So, were you in that area when the storm went through?
Like
the Derecho?
Was that the one where like all the trees were there? I actually wasn't. I was living down off near the airport.
Okay.
And we didn't have power for, it was like 10 or 11 days or something.
We had 8 days. Yeah, we were 8 days.
We had a lot
insane.
At a gas stove though.
Oh, that's good.
So we could cook everything.
Yeah, we were lucky. We had our hot water tank heater is gas, and it's kind of one that will still run when the power is off. Thank God. So we had hot baths and showers. My kids were home for a week because their school didn't have power. It was, and they were just like feral, running across the neighborhood, just like this pack of kids.
That's
no school.
That's like what everything was just like.
It was like back to nature, and it was chaos. It was
kind of fun.
Actually, the kids loved it. They had a great time. All the trees coming down. We went for walks to see all the damage. Yeah. Anyway, so thank God that didn't happen last night. Don't know why the power went off, but yeah. So here we are. We've got a few new things in the store this week, but not a whole lot. We have lots of events, so talk about some new stuff, and then we'll talk about the events. I guess these are kind of really the only new things. Is we have some new quilt patterns. This is one of my favorites.
I love the scissors, and they're
so cute.
And all the handles are different styles.
Yes.
Well, not all. There's like variety.
Yes.
Of
there's
different...
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
4.
3 or 4, yeah.
3 or 4 different styles of scissors. And I love pen and paper patterns. I think her patterns are beautiful. They are traditionally piece patterns, so lots of little pieces usually, but absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And this, usually her patterns are only one size. And this is a good size throw, 58 by 67.5. So perfect for solids.
Yeah.
We have a whole bunch of solids because we got like Colorworks came out with a whole bunch of new colors. So we have like 150 colors of solids, and these would work really nicely for them. We got this one that's super cool. It's called Tidal Pool, and it's like an offset. Oh, it is offset. For some reason, I just thought that was a mistake with the printer. I don't know why.
No, I think
yeah.
I think
so
it's
it is offset.
Yeah.
So this is towards the side of the quilt, and you don't have that corner appear. So that's interesting. That's super cool. And it's got 2 colorways in this one, but of course you can use any colors that you want. And this one comes in 3 different sizes: lap, twin, and queen. And it says it's very beginner friendly. I'm going to say that's probably half square triangles, mostly half square triangles and stuff. So that's fun. If you love toucans, there you go. Lots of fun, colorful toucans there. This has curves, so it's a little bit more difficult, but not super difficult. Curves aren't too bad. Have you ever sewn a quilt with curves?
Not a quilt with curves, but clothes.
Clothes, yes.
Lots of clothes have curves.
It
can't be that much different.
No, it's very similar to easing princess seams.
Yeah.
Because you've got a curve that goes like this, and you've got a curve, the opposite curve. So it's really not that difficult. You just got to get the hang of it. I like this pattern.
Yeah.
Look at that. I think it's the colors. Yeah. I really like those colors. So these patterns that we have here, and there's another one here, have all been developed with the new solids that we have in the store. So they have all of the numbers for the solids on the back. Now they're the supply numbers. So if you need a name or like an actual match to that, we can help you with that because they're not posted on the bolt. It's just in our system. So but that's super cool.
Yeah. That one would also be really cute as a scrappy.
Yeah.
Like a little stash busting.
Totally. Yeah, totally. All just flying geese. And then we have this is a wall hanging. We actually have this up somewhere right over there.
Should I turn the...
Yeah, let's show it. Let's show it. So it's not a huge...
There's a little tour.
There it is. Yes, it's not a huge quilt. It is, does it say the size? 28 by 28. So it would be a really quick sew as well. And it's so cute with all those colors. Yeah, it'd be a lovely addition to your wall. Mm-hmm. And lots of different colors. Holy moly, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 plus the background. Yeah. Because I think all of these are a different color.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Or there's 2 of each.
2 of each, yes, you're right. 2 of each.
But you could also make 4 and put them together and make like a big block.
Yeah, you could totally make big block quilts. So you could put 4 of these together and then you would have a bigger quilt. That would be pretty cool, actually. And you could also just use some scraps and like sew that up. Super fun. Last new patterns that we have go with that Every Girl's Little Dream unicorn collection. So we've got these patterns. So if you bought a kit, this pattern came with it. But we also have this one that uses the panel to make a twin size quilt. So perfect if you have a little girl or a little kid who wants to have a bed size quilt and feature that beautiful panel that we have. And we do have some panels left. So we've got some panels and we've got some yardage. So, and this one looks super easy. It's literally just borders and some fussy cutting.
Yep.
So these squares are all fussy cutted of some prints. And it's so simple. It'd be a really fast sew as well. Yeah. Oh, and then I forgot this one. Oh, Echo Lake. This is Blanket Statement's new pattern. What's really nice about this one is it is super simple. So it's just strip piecing. So there's no half square triangles, there's no flying geese, there's no snowball corners, nothing. It's literally just strip piecing. I love her patterns. I think her aesthetic really cool. And she's Canadian. She lives near Winnipeg, I think. Yeah. So those are the new quilt patterns we have. What else do we want to talk about?
We've got some of the pink C2C quilt kits.
Yeah, so we've been selling the big Canadian heart, exploding hearts kit quite a bit. But we also have this awesome Canadian kit. We had a blue colorway and a pink colorway. The blue is all gone, but we have lots of the pink left, and it would be so cute. I'm actually thinking about buying this.
I love the fabric that it comes with. I love these stamps.
You get lovely
it is so cute.
Colors. Yeah, I absolutely love it.
You get this big map of Canada.
I love this map so much. Yep. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might buy this one. And it comes with everything to piece the top. It comes with the binding, and it comes with the backing. So this is the backing for it. So it has everything that you need except batting. So you get, and it's a very simple pattern, and it has all the instructions in there.
Again, if you wanted a simple piece,
literally just
rectangles.
rectangle, you strip piece all of those on. It's kind of like a giant log cabin with like varied pieces. So I love a good log cabin quilt.
And we have lots of batting.
Yes,
we just got
a restock. We were so low on batting, and we got a restock. So we have all of the cotton sizes. We don't have all of the wool or the bamboo, but we have all of the cotton sizes. And so yeah, if you need batting, we have it finally in stock. So that's good. Yeah, so we've got quite a few events coming up. We've got some big stuff happening this weekend. So this week is Fifth Saturday week, because this Saturday is the 5th Saturday of the month. So if you're a Fifth Saturday member, you can come and shop in store and get 20% off almost anything. You would have got an email on last Saturday about that. And then this Saturday, we're moving that online for all of our out-of-town customers, and then we'll be open in the afternoon. So we'll be closed until about noon, and then we'll be open in the afternoon. Now, Sunday and Monday, we are completely closed because we are rearranging the store for something new. It's so exciting. It's going to be so much work. Like heavy lifting. Moving stuff around.
Assembling furniture.
Yeah, it's but it's very, very exciting. I'm so excited for this venture. I think it's going to be fun. And I don't know if anyone's guessed it. Has it, like, because we've put out some teasers out there.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm super excited for it.
Unfortunately, it's not ice cream.
I wish it was ice cream. Oh my God, I love ice cream. My kids love ice cream so much.
I love ice cream. It's my favorite.
So does my husband. And we make a lot of ice cream. And sometimes, so that's what he'll do is he'll make an ice cream base and then he'll just drink it.
Okay.
Like, because it's kind of like a milkshake. It tastes like the ice cream and it's kind of like a milkshake. And then he's got my daughter doing it.
And then we've got a make-a-log.
Oh yeah, we got a make-a-log coming up. So mid-April, it's going to start. It's going to be Facebook based, but there's going to be videos and stuff on how to put everything together. So video tutorials. It's going to be for the plover. This is the plover pouch by Noodlehead. It's a super cute pouch. I love this pouch because it is like I've got a thread on there. It's a super simple little pouch, but it looks very nice.
It does look very classy.
Very classy, that's right. And inside, it has a mesh pocket. It's very hard to see, but there's a mesh pocket there. So this is the small size. This is the medium size. And for the medium and large sizes, they have a inset zipper pocket inside that you can open up and put more stuff in. So yeah. So it's a fun sew. Not terribly super complicated, but there's a lot of stuff that goes to like making bags and pouches. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about materials. We'll talk about what fabrics you can put on the outside. And then we'll go over construction. We'll talk about working with zippers. We'll talk about top stitching and all of that kind of stuff. So, and we haven't done a bag sew along for a while. And there's going to be prizes as well. Oh. So we will give you more information about how you can win some prizes, but it's going to be fun. I'm leading it this time. I'm excited. I love sewing bags. It's one of my favorite things to sew.
I still haven't finished my bag.
Clara took my bag class, and she accidentally sewed the bottom on wrong.
What I sewed it on like 90 degrees.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like the length of the bag, but she sewed on like the width of the bag.
And it's just sitting in my basement.
Those are the kind of things that you're like, oh crap, I did that. And it's so hard to overcome it sometimes, like to just be like mentally prepared to like fix it.
Is rip out the stitching and then just sew it the other way.
But that mental step to get there can be very difficult.
I was almost ready to do it the other day.
Yeah.
But I was in the middle of a different project. And I just had this like, oh, I'm already ripping out these stitches.
You should,
I should just do the other one. And then I was like, no, I need to
you need to finish.
I need to finish this. And I was in the middle of making welt pockets for a vest. And
that vest you made.
yes,
Oh, yes,
yeah,
yes.
the vest is all done.
Those well pockets looked beautiful.
They did. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
There is one that is not. The pocket is not closed. It just goes into the
vest?
Into the vest. So I'm not sure what.
But the other one works?
The other one's fine. No, the other one it's a pocket, but there's
Okay.
like a hole.
Okay.
There's a hole in the pocket.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
But it just goes into the vest, and I could.
Well, I guess it could still work.
There's top stitching like on the back.
Yeah.
To close it.
Okay.
So I could just open it up and fix the pocket.
That's odd,
but
right?
it's a design feature.
What pattern is it?
It's a Berta.
Oh.
It's just, but that's literally just me. Not because I didn't follow the instructions, because I've made vests before.
Why would you?
And I just wanted like sort of the shape.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
And then I just did the pocket wrong.
Yeah,
that's okay.
It's okay. I don't follow instructions. Well, you know what? Anytime I get a new pattern, I read over the instructions once just to see if they have any different techniques that I'm like, oh, that could work really nicely. Because you never know. Sometimes people do reinvent the wheel, and you're like, that's a better way to put a zipper in, or that's a better way to do this. So I usually, read over the instructions once. But then after that, I have sewn enough things that I can pretty much know the steps and sew everything together. So but sometimes you're like, oops, I did that wrong. Yeah. So yeah. What else do we have going on?
Well, our last big event coming up is our birthday party.
Yes. So in April, we are having our annual birthday party. I think it's the 26th.
It is the 26th.
So we are going to have goodie bags or loot bags for the first 75 people who come in. I think last year it was 50. And we had people around the block waiting for those goodie bags. There's lots of fun stuff in them. So 75 people this time. It's going to be fun. We're going to have, I'm not even sure what we're going to have. But
apparently there's going to be cake.
Yes, there is definitely going to be
cake.
There's
not going to be ice cream.
Not ice cream. We will have ice cream for Knit in Public Day, though, because we always have Mary Jerry come. And hopefully they don't have a truck breakdown this year, because last year they had to bring the cart.
Oh.
And that's why we had the cart last year, because we were supposed to get a truck, and then the truck wouldn't work. So,
well, I saw it driving around the other day, so hopefully,
because I think they're back open now, right? Yeah, selling ice cream. So, so we will have cake. We will have door prizes. That's what we're going to have as well. You're going to get some information in our newsletters and our social media, but it should be a fun day. It's always a well-attended event, and it's always like hopping for about 3-4 hours, and then people kind of don't come in, and we have a chance to rest. It's exhausting.
Put the fabric away.
Put the fabric away. It's a lot of fun, though. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're almost at the end of March, too, so that means the end of the Maker's Dozen for March. So if you have any makes that you want to submit, please don't forget to send in your Google form. You do have to send in the Google form. You can't just post it on Facebook or Instagram. It has to be the Google form. But you do get extra entries if you post on those places. So that's coming up. So we've noticed that a lot of people are saying that it's been inspiring them to finish their projects or like tackle some new stuff. Or it hasn't inspired me at all. I'm so bad. I have not hardly sewn any. Well, I sewed these.
Yeah.
But I haven't sewn any fun for me things. It's been a lot of work sewing.
Yes.
Which is still fun. It's still fun, but at the same time, when I find that when you have like something you have to sew, it kind of like kills the mojo.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, okay. And then I feel like I can't sew anything else until I get that done. And so then I don't sew anything because I put it off. Yeah. So.
Yep.
Not good. Oh, and speaking of this Saturday, if you have come into the store this week and made a purchase, but we did not have the tote bags have arrived.
And we've set them aside.
We have set aside your tote bag. So all you have to say is, hey, I was in earlier. I made a Fifth Saturday purchase. I'm here to pick up your my bag. We will take your name because we have everyone's names written down, and then we will give you your bag. And they're so cute.
They're adorable.
We have a preview. Oh my God, look at this. Stash pandas. Because if raccoons sewed or crafted or knitted, they would have a stash. I love it. I just noticed that this is gingham, and oh my god, it's so cute. I would buy that gingham. I love that color.
Yeah, that is cute.
Caitlin designed this and just
She always does such a good
knocked
job.
it out of the park. I think it's so super cute. And then, of course, on the other side, you've got our logo and the year. I've got a couple of these, even though I'm technically not a Fifth Saturday member. One of our first ones was during the pandemic, and it has like a sketch of a lady with fabric and stuff, and it says, I do my panic buying at fabrications, because everyone was like panic buying stuff everywhere, you know.
That's funny.
And it was very topical at the time. Yeah. And then I think I have the dragon.
Okay.
I don't know if you got the dragon.
I've never seen the dragon.
The dragon
is actually my second Fifth Saturday, because I've only been here in 2024.
That's right.
In 2025.
It seems like you've been here forever, Clara, and that's a good thing, not a bad thing.
Oh, you've been here for ages.
The dragon was awesome because it was this sleeping dragon, and it had like all this craft stuff around it.
Nice.
Someone brought their bag in the other day with the dragon, and they had colored it because it was just like a black line drawing, and they had colored it with fabric markers, and it looked so amazing. We should have taken a picture. I didn't even think.
Well, send us a picture.
Yeah, send us a picture. Or if someone else has colored it, please send us a picture. I just had a brainwave. That would be amazing if someone had embroidered it. That would take a bit, but it would be beautiful.
Wouldn't be that crazy.
No, it wouldn't be that crazy. But as the person who hates embroidery,
or
doing embroidery, I love embroidery. I think it looks beautiful. I hate actually doing it. I always start a project and I get sewing a little bit or stitching, and then I'm like, this is not going fast enough, and I set it down, and then it just gets.
And then it just stays there.
Stays there off to the side, waiting in vain for me to finish it. So yeah. Well, I think we have probably chatted enough.
I think that's everything. All of our big events coming up.
Lots of stuff coming up. So yeah. So we got to get ready for, I bet it's going to be busy today with all these Fifth Saturday people coming in. So
it's been a busy week.
It has been a busy week. So yeah, we will see everybody next week. Bye.